Let's look at Log Information Search. To open the Log Information Search menu from the Live View desktop, right-click anywhere on the desktop, then click Menu in the pop-up window. In the Menu Options window, click Maintenance, and then click Log Information. In the window, you can specify a log search start and end time and identify specific types of log entries you are looking for. To set the start time, click the Start Date field, then pick a day from the calendar window. You can also set the start time in the field to the right. Do the same thing for the end time. For this example, we'll look for log entries across the span of a month, June 2nd to July 2nd. You can click the search button to display the results of the search. The log entries that meet the search criteria are listed below. Notice that for each entry, a date and time and type field are displayed. Also on the right, there may be an icon in the Play column and always an icon in the Details column. For the first entry, notice that the minor type is HTD SMART. I'll call that Smart. Let's click the Details icon. Here the Log Information window shows Smart data from the HTD. Click OK to close the window. On the 7th line, there is an entry on June 2nd at 6:03 a.m. for a Start Motion Detection log entry. Let's click the Play icon for this entry. Notice here, the video shows the camera view for motion detection. Probably occurred because the camera switched from night mode to day mode when someone turned on the lights. At the bottom of this screen, you can see that more than 2,000 entries were found. These entries are displayed across 20 pages of reports. You can navigate between pages using the buttons in the lower right corner of the screen. To advance to a different page, click the Go icon on the right, or click the Entry field, then enter the page number from the pop-up keyboard. Let's go to page 2. If you're looking for specific log information, doing a general search as we did produces results that may be difficult to sort through. However, you can narrow your search options to specific types of data. For example, let's open the Major Type drop-down list and choose the category of entries you might be looking for. Here, I'll choose Operation. Then open the Minor Type drop-down list, and you can pick a single minor type or all for all minor types. I'll select All. Lastly, you can adjust the time frame as we did earlier, and then click the Search button. At the bottom of the list, you can see that the recorder found 170 entries. For the first entry in the list, click the icon in the Details column. This entry shows that a NAS, Network Attached Storage, HDD numbered 17, was added to the recorder on June 2nd. Click OK to close the window. After performing a search, you can easily export your search data. Simply insert a USB device, such as a flash drive, into one of the USB ports on the recorder. Then click the Export button. In the display that opens, ensure that you select the flash drive from the drop-down list at the top, and then click Export. Other export features are also available on this screen. To look at HDD features from the Live View display, right-click anywhere to open the pop-up menu. Click Menu, and then click the HDD icon. In this display, notice the status of each HDD listed. The normal status indicated here is optimal. Also check the free space value compared to the capacity. If you configured your HDD to overwrite the oldest data when it becomes full, the free space value will become, and continue to be, close to 0. Here too, You can also erase all video data from the HDD by reinitializing it. Just check the box for the HDD you want to initialize, and then click the init button. It can take several minutes to initialize an HDD. Click HDD Detect on the left side of the screen. This screen has two tabs, Smart Settings and Bad Sector Detection. If your HDD supports SMART, the screen shown here enables you to execute SMART self-tests. Some Alibi recorders also display the current SMART data here. To execute a SMART self-test, open the drop-down list on the HDD line and select the HDD you want to test. Here there is only one HDD. Open the self-test type drop-down list and select the test you want to run. And then click the icon on the SMART line to begin. The test progress and status is shown on the self-test status line. Next, click the Bad Sector Detection tab at the top of the screen. You can use this feature to perform a thorough surface analysis of your HDD. To start the test, open the HDD drop-down list and select the HDD number, and then click Detect. For each sector tested, a grid will show a red box if it is damaged and a green box if no errors were found. A list of errors will be displayed. Depending on the performance and size of the HDD, this test can take several hours to complete. Some Alibi recorders have different surface analysis tests you can run. Next, let's go back to the Maintenance submenu and click Net Detect. This screen will show a graph of the send and receive data traffic rate from and to the recorder. Notice here that the linking status is successful. Next, click the Network Detection tab. Here you can perform a network delay packet loss test on the LAN. This test verifies that you can efficiently export data to another device on the LAN, such as a computer. To do that, first click the destination field and enter the IP address of the destination computer. When entering the IP address using the virtual keyboard, you can enter a period by clicking the symbols icon on the keyboard and then clicking the 2. After entering the address of the destination computer, click the test button on the right to run the test. Here the result is satisfactory. You can test the ability of the recorder to export a packet of data to a device attached to the recorder, such as a USB drive. This test verifies that you can efficiently export data to a USB backup device. To do that, plug a flash drive into a USB port. I'll click Refresh for the recorder to recognize the drive. Select the drive in the drop-down menu, and then click Export. A pop-up window will appear showing the results of the test. On this tab, you can also check the status of your connection to the LAN. To do that, click the Status button at the bottom of the screen. This usually takes a few seconds. Notice here a gateway problem was detected, even though the recorder seems to be operating normally. You can click the Network button at the bottom of the screen to open a network settings display and make whatever changes are necessary. Lastly, click the Network Stat tab. This display reports remote live view and remote playback data rates from the recorder across the LAN. I'll set up a remote connection to the recorder. It is viewing 2 cameras. I'll click Refresh. Notice the data shown. Next, playback mode with 1 camera, and then click Refresh. You can see how the data shown here changes.